Hello, and welcome to Drawing with Jim. I am your host, Jim. That is my name. However, unfortunately, I seem to have drawn the J all closed up, so before we can learn to draw, got to fix that. There. All better now. Alrighty. Today on Drawing with Jim, we're going to be covering a concept that touches all of us very closely, though you may not even know it. What is this concept? Running out of room on a piece of paper. No, that's not it. It is, in fact, the word you see here. What's that word? Globalization. Globalization. Today we're going to draw globalization. Now you may think, how can we draw a concept so abstract as globalization? I'll tell you how. Step 1. Draw an oval. Step 2. Draw an isosceles triangle. Step 3. Draw another isosceles triangle. Step 4. Draw a little circle here, and a little circle here, and a little circle here, and fill this one in. Draw some lines, like that. 1, 2, 3. Oh, those are great. I can tell this is going to be a great drawing already. And there's one missing piece here. We first are going to go back to our ink pad and get a new color. Now for the finishing touch. Draw a bow tie and color it in. Wow, I'm not very good at drawing globalization. That doesn't look anything like what I had in mind. But that's okay, it's a close second. You may or may not have guessed this character. Do you know what character this is that I've drawn? Or that you've drawn, if you were listening and paying attention? This character is Hello Kitty. This character is Globalization. We're going to draw globalization again. Hang on a second while I clean up the board. Clean up, everybody everywhere. Clean up, clean up. Erasers are always prepared. Let me get the last little bits of Hello Kitty off my whiteboard before we can start again. Once again, we're going to have to go and get another color. But don't worry, I'll be right back with the right color. Actually, first we're going to do some shading. So, to draw globalization another way, first, start at this end of the paper and shade. You won't be able to see globalization very well at all if you don't have a nice dark shade in the background here. Alrighty, that's plenty. Now let's go get that color. The color you're going to need is yellow. First, draw a hump, then draw a hump on top of that hump. Close it off at the bottoms. Start to shade that in. Now draw another hump. Shade the other hump in. I may get sued for copyright infringement on account of this episode. Wouldn't that be fun? Continue shading until you see globalization. Now, some of you may have caught on already because you're especially clever, but these are not in fact ordinary humps. No siree. These are golden humps. Some people would even go so far as to call them the golden arches. Now, we all know what business is associated with the golden arches, don't we? That's right, you guessed it. It's McDonald's. McDonald's is another way of drawing globalization. Now, there's lots of different ways to draw globalization, but for today, we're just going to cover those two. And I'm going to let you take 5 minutes on your own to quietly reflect on these drawings of globalization and decide what they mean. This isn't an open-ended sort of, what does it mean to me? This is a, why in the world is Jim having me draw Hello Kitty and McDonald's and calling it globalization? If you can figure this out, you are extra smart, and I will draw you this star. Oops, I just drew it. I guess I'm just assuming that you'll do great. But yeah, take 5 minutes and think about it. However many 5 minutes you need. That's it. Thank you for joining us for Drawing with Jim. We hope you'll join us next time.